Good morning. Welcome to Monday's Early Morning Intuitive Guidance. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum here with some words of wisdom to start your day and your week off well. And I have started my week off well already by snapping the bow off of my glasses. So I'll be making a visit to the eye doctor today. I mean, they are probably 5 or 6 year old glasses, but nonetheless, do you remember when things used to last for 30, 40 years? Good morning, Nancy. Welcome. You're the first one here today. Glad to have you. So yeah, it'll be time for some glasses repair. And it wasn't just the bow letting go from Good Morning Abigail from the it snapped the whole little screw area off. So we'll be starting fresh, I guess. And that fits perfectly with today's card. Just thought of that. That's awesome. So we'll give it a minute here while everybody pops in. Thank you for the rainbow and the sunshine and the sunrise. Awesome, awesome. I'm hoping we see a little sunshine today. Yesterday was gloomy. It was pea soup out there. Good morning, CJ. Welcome, 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 welcome. Glad you're here. So everybody's starting to pop in, and let's take a moment to breathe a little bit. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Letting your shoulders drop. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Taking a few minutes just for you today. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Good morning, Mel. Welcome, welcome. And we have an awesome card today. I'm very, very pleased with the card. It fits with things that are going on. So I always like to see the synchronicities that unfold. Let me grab a drink here. Feels like a little tapping too. A little bit of tapping. Just to open things up, let things go, move some lymph. Let's do the monkey, because that's always a good spot to get the lymph moving. Since our lymph system does not have a pump, and usually when we were much more active, that took care of it because the muscles would kind of squish things around. Now we sit around too much. And so doing a little tapping there is always a good idea, especially at the end of the day when you take your bra off. For those of you who wear a bra. Yes. Anywho, let's see. Today's card. I really feel like today's card is meant for comfort. It's meant to make a container to hold us, to move us through these trying times. So, well, and let's do one other thing too. Let's send a little energy. Good morning, Beth. Glad you're here. Welcome, welcome. Rub your hands together. You can send energy to people you know too, but we've got several of our tribe who are down with various things. COVID, influenza A. So Jonil's got influenza A, and we just Diane's sending me a message, oh geez, because I had sent her a message telling her I'd snap my glasses. So, all right, so just send an energy to all of our friends, all of our acquaintances, all of our family members, ourselves, every person we don't know, every non-human entity that is struggling with something. Just send an energy. Feeling that energy moving from your hands out into the world, racing around our world, touching with healing light anyone, anything that's struggling. And every once in a while, just put your hands up like this. Send the energy. Imagine that energy coming through the crown of your head, through your body and out. You are like a straw, a reed, a hollow reed. And we're just moving the energy, the endless, boundless amounts of energy that are available. Good morning, Gwen. We are sending energy to anyone who's struggling, anything that's struggling. Send an energy. And it'll fit beautifully with today's card. So just sending that energy out there. Good morning, good morning. Lots of energy racing around our world. Healing, landing exactly where it needs to go. And there might be relief felt on the other end. Unsure where that relief's coming from, but we're sending it out there. A few more little sprinkles. And again, you can do this anytime you want. Send energy. If you see someone struggling with something, right? Their car is stuck in the snow and there's a bunch of people pushing, send energy to everybody there. You're sitting in a doctor's office waiting for your appointment. Send energy to everybody who's sitting there. Just, we can be the conduit. We can be the light. Speaking of light, we have a Light Seers card today. So, the little bitty deck that my friend Kathy gave me at Christmas time. Hopefully you can see the image. It's kind of, it took me a while, especially with the glasses. But she's sailing through the air in a rowboat that's being towed by crows or ravens, not sure which. And she's looking down. It is the Six of Swords card. Six of Swords. And you see the land below her. But she's kind of sailing over the top. All right, so let's see what it says. And again, this card deck has a Light Seers portion and a Shadow Seers portion. Just open to receive. Take a breath. Let it go. And just open to receive whatever's here for you. Whatever part of this is meant for you. So the Light Seer part. Transitions. Help arriving at the perfect time. Rites of Passage. Healing. Moving beyond trauma or shadows of the past. Support from others. Personal evolution. A spiritual transition or journey. That all fits right up there for me. Shadow Seer. Difficulties accepting help. Resistance to change. Arduous transitions. Carrying baggage and weight from your past. So here's the narrative part. You are moving through a period of realignment. Can we not feel that in our world? The tectonic plates are shifting, right? Moving through a period of realignment, and things can feel turbulent during these times of transition. Trust that a better future awaits. Trust that a better future awaits. No matter the belches, wheezes, and coughs we have to go through to get there, a better future awaits. On the other side of this change, maybe you're going through a rite of passage or an intense spiritual transformation. Like I said, Saturday, I went down this rabbit hole searching for something. I knew there was something I needed. I went searching, found some interesting stuff. Not sure how it's all going to land and resonate, but yesterday felt a whole lot better in terms of more complete on my path at this stage. So that was an interesting little endeavor. Let's see. These experiences are profoundly personal, and you may feel alone right now. Even when it is difficult to accept assistance from others, remain open to receiving from the most unexpected of places. I got a call yesterday, or a text message asking to connect with a friend of mine. Good morning, Carol, and welcome. And we did, and we were both talking about these personal transition times and the overall transition times that are going on, and how interesting it was how many people in our world we didn't feel we could connect with about it. And not making that a wrong thing or a terrible thing, just acknowledging that there were certain people in our world that right now were not the people we were meant to be connecting with about what was going on with us. Thus, her reaching out to me. And, interestingly, the day before, when I was doing my deep dive, I kept thinking about reaching out to her, but I have some baggage around reaching out to people. It's kind of like, oh, I'm being a pest, I'm being annoying, what if they're busy, blah, blah, blah. And part of that's fallout from my mother, who, regardless of what was going on, she always answered the phone, even when she didn't want to. And she'd be all chirpy on the phone. But previously, we knew that she wasn't happy about answering the phone. So why answer it? But that was her era. So, but so yes, I have baggage about, ooh, do I want to call? What if I interrupt something? Blah, blah, blah. So I have to work all that stuff through. And now that this person has reached out to me once, I feel much more able to reach out to her. So we'll see how this unfolds. Should be interesting. So the most unexpected of places. Allow the gentle support of the universe to move you through this ocean of evolution. Doesn't it feel that big? An ocean of evolution. Allow the gentle support of the universe to move you through this ocean of evolution and lean towards silver linings on the horizon. More sunshine? Yes, please. Sometimes we find ourselves adrift because we think we are ready to move on, but our heart is still anchored in the past. So our heart's not quite done with it. The rest of us is ready to move on, but our heart's not quite done with it yet. What old chapter needs to be closed? And that was funny. When I first read that, and that sentence is in italics, I read, what old chapters need to be closed? In other words, I got too much stuff hanging open yet. Chase guidance in the form of renewed hope. So where do you feel the inklings of hope? If you look at your grandkids, if you have grandkids, does that stir inklings of hope? If you are souther than we are and you look outside and you see a crocus popping up through the ground, does that stir those inklings of hope? For me, when the sun's out, that stirs inklings of hope. Get ready to explore new beginnings on the opposite shore. And I know many people are kind of getting to the point where, you've been talking about new beginnings for how long now? When's it going to happen? It's already happening. It is happening. And yes, it's been a long haul of talking about it because in the time span of the universe, it's just a flash in the pan. It's just a flash in the pan. So for us, it feels like this is dragging on. It's taking forever. But we need a bigger lens. We need a bigger lens. So here is the affirmation for today. I accept help as I easily cross this transition. I accept help as I easily cross this transition. So, a thought with that. Let it drop in. Hang on, it's coming. Images. When I read that sentence before I jumped on here to share this all with you, an image popped into my head. And I want to say it was an image from like hang on, I gotta find the word. Like a goal poster, or a lot of times I used to have people make posters in workshops or retreats that I did. And I'm vaguely remembering this picture. It's a picture of someone standing on the edge of a cliff and giving a hand up to the next person who's going to crawl up to the top of the cliff. That idea, the image of helpers, the image of people lifting you up, the image of, it could be your dog licking your face. It could be, what are the encouragements? What are the images of encouragements that you see? Tap those. Find a way to represent those. There's a thrifter that I follow, and one of the things that she collects is hands. Ceramic hands, wooden carved hands, all kinds of hands. That might be an image that comes to you in terms of the helping hand kind of a deal. So just that idea of having images around you that show the support of the universe. Maybe it's that image of the hand with you resting in it. Maybe you draw something that captures this idea, right? So, but also attending to that question, what old chapter needs to be closed? What old chapter needs to be closed? And for me, I know it's chapters. So, and for me, ritual is very helpful with that. How will I ritualize the closing of this particular chapter? What will I do? What will I let go of? Do I burn paperwork related to that? I remember when I did that with regard to my divorce, which was 2007. So a long time ago. But somewhere in the teens, I decided it was okay to let go of all that paperwork. I kept the final divorce papers, obviously, but all the rest of the stuff that led up to that. I mean, it was like a box full of stuff. You have to collect a lot of info. So I had a ceremonial fire, burned all that stuff. What are you ready to let go of? Or what are you mostly ready to let go of? Maybe your heart isn't quite there yet. That's okay. Honor that your heart's not there. but begin to formulate the ritual in your mind. What will I do for this? Well, maybe it's about this particular piece of jewelry. I have to tell you, if someone dredged the bottom of our river here, I think they'd find a whole lot of wedding rings. A lot of people throw their rings in there. So what would represent the letting go, closing that particular door? It might be literally putting something on one of your doors in your house and ceremonially closing it. It might be finding something that represents it and then literally going outside, putting it in a dish and burning it. Whatever it's going to be for you. Allow the time to perk. You don't have to rush the process, but being ready to close that door, being ready to end that chapter, and then turning to see what's next. And will it be right there visible? Perhaps not. There might be a period of, okay, I let go of that. Now I need my marching orders, my next steps. Where do I go from here? So that is our card for today, the Six of Swords. I just think that's a cool image of the crows towing the rowboat. Pretty cool. So, and interesting, I'm noticing that, you know how it rolls the thing of who's watching the video? CJ, you have rolled 3 or 4 times now. Maybe there's something in this message for you. Not sure, but yeah, I know there is for me. I know there is for me. So that is our Light Seers card for today. Starts our week off well. I'll go get some new glasses and be done with this thing, and we'll get on with our week. Have an awesome day. Remember, you are capable of far more than you think you are, including letting go of what really, truly you're done with. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.